it looks the same
ridiculous?
every time. No, it doesn't look ridiculous.
No,
No.
Right?
Nobody will fix it in post.
For the head, look at this.
What it is, Jake. Your head looks fine.
We should keep
you
this. I think we're gonna keep this
it
all.
Keep it all.
Welcome to the podcast. welcome to Jake's Hat Hair, and welcome to Going Yard with co-host Alex Yardy. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
I thought you were going to give me. I thought you were going to give me like an intro, like you know him from, and then give me like some
Jason
accolades.
Kelsey.
Yeah, like Jason Kelsey does the big intro. Yeah. Anyway, happy to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah,
you're looking good with the hat hair. With the hat hair, you're looking good.
Oh, I put the hat back on. I put it back on. We'll see what the thumbnail comes out like, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Hopefully, I got the new old camera. I say new old camera because I've had this for years, but I realized the laptop's been coming out pretty grainy on some of the thumbnails, and so I had my lovely co-producer and my lovely wife as well. This is my weekly appreciation of my wife. She comes in. She came in, helped me with the visual stuff. So that's great. So that way, it's funny because she does the thumbnails. So she was begging me to set this up because she's like, they look so bad every time, and I'm like,
on your side,
you do a great job. Yeah, just the quality. It came out 720 instead of 1080. So now, hopefully, we're look at us now. Look at us now.
We're back. Now, you said old new or new old camera, and what's the difference between the two?
That's a great question. This is now new to my using, but old because I bought it years ago. New to my, using abilities, my environment. Is that? Yeah, I don't know.
That works.
That feels right. And then old because I've had it for a couple of years. Yeah.
Right.
So,
right.
But hopefully it comes out better. Hopefully the thumbnail looks nicer, and the videos are going to be.
Guys, leave a comment. Let us know. Are these thumbnails okay? What are we doing? Are we all right? What's going on? Let us know.
It could
be TikTok. It could be YouTube. It could be the Spotify comments section. Whatever fits your fancy.
Fax us if you need.
You're like a 70s disco person. You choose your platform,
Ah, there you go.
Platform shoe, right?
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know.
That's a good one.
I don't know.
Anyway, we're in that sweet spot of the sports world where there's college basketball. There's March Madness, but you and I, we're not practicing. We're not practicing college basketball.
Jake, say it for what it is. Let's give it to him raw. We don't care.
Okay. That's a lot. It's almost like a religion or something. Like, I'm not practicing. I respect it. I allow it. I'm very tolerant of college basketball.
I'm a born again bracketologist. I did it this year. I'm born again. Or I'm like agnostic to it all. I believe that there's a tournament happening, but I don't label it. I don't label anything.
I believe a perfect bracket is possible, but I haven't seen it. I've never seen it, so I do believe. I believe, which is good.
Yeah, and that's why you got to follow the good book. I was actually my favorite verse. It is Dick Vitale, Corinthian 13, and that's where he said, "Yeah, baby." And that's my favorite verse. That's my favorite verse of the college basketball religion.
That's a great one. Now, I do have to say, part of the reason I've got the hat hair and I've got the running jacket here is because I did come right from a run. I do kind of like coming in. I feel zippy. I feel mentally agile. I feel like I'm coming in. I got that. Can you hear the bender ball?
Yeah, and I can see it too because I'm on film. And I'm watching. And if you're watching, you can see it too.
Okay. But not everyone. Maybe that's the thumbnail. It's just me shake weighting this bender ball.
Wait. Oh.
Alex, you've got one readily available.
Yeah.
Did you also go for a run?
I went for a walk today. I worked out this morning.
But you still needed the protein. You still needed the fix.
Oh my
Alex.
God.
You still needed
so
the
much.
creatine. Yeah.
Yep.
Gotta recover.
Yeah. That's all I'm on. Other than that, no juice except for apple. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yep.
Just those two. Yeah, but I had a bit of a break from running because of the move and everything. I just didn't have my routines. But now that I'm a bit up and running, living space wise, I'm getting back to the running. I was making my way to Tyler Park. Is very fun. State Park.
I went there this past weekend. We can chat about it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I did a little bit of runs, but I went too hard too quickly. I was like, I was like, I haven't run in weeks. Like I gotta do a big one. And my feet and like joints, like my like the tiny little muscles were just like, we're not ready for this. And my feet were on fire after.
Jake, you're in your 30s now. You know better. You gotta build to it. It's all about consistency and building in the 30s.
And I do a little warm up. I do a little. I'm going down the stairs to start the run, and I do that thing where you do the calf stretches. Where you just kind of you're on the stairs. You got the one calf hanging over. You alternate.
Okay.
A little calf stretch action is. Right. I'll do that. And then I do a little walk. I walk it out to start, and then I'm into it, and then I build up. Usually the songs have taken over, the BPMs have really ramped, and then I run with that.
Oh, I got really excited when you said that. What's on your playlist? What are you listening to? What's getting you going? Are you nostalgic? Is it a nostalgic playlist? Is it like EDM? Is it
happy you
Billy
asked?
Joel?
I'm very happy you asked. I got two different notes for you, Alex, on the audio. So I actually got a text this morning from good friend Nick. I won't say his last name, but Nick from LA.
Nicholas
from LA.
We love him.
We went to a Future Islands concert last year. If you
God, I forgot. Oh, I deeply regret not going with you guys.
Change.
Oh yeah, the tall grass, Into the Tall Grass. Love them,
dude. I'll tell you what. And I know you have, if you've looked up music videos by them or live performances, he runs around. He has got this weird, almost demonic energy. But
can I jump in on this one?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Can I jump on that? From a theatrical background, he is like it's like a play. He is like a lead in a play that happens to be singing and the lead of the band as well. He's doing like a Shakespeare type of like a Hamlet drama with his hands. He's doing that Shakespeare
tragedy
hand. Yep. And then he's pounding his heart. He's pounding his heart during it.
Visceral.
And he's looking at the audience. His eyes are piercing. His hair is kind of balding, so he's seen some things in his life.
Yeah, weathered.
Weathered in a very good way.
I don't know much about interpretive dance, but I have to imagine I interpret some things with this man's movements on stage. And the craziest part, Alex? We saw him in a theater. So if you can imagine that.
Perfect.
So
exactly.
Yeah.
That's where he's meant to be, of course.
Exactly.
Of course
exactly.
He did.
And they had a little bit of a set where there's a door, like a stage door, though. You know what I mean? Where it's just the frame. It's a loose frame. And he's going through.
Love
he's
a stage
making entrances.
Door.
He's making exits. And the rest of the band, God bless them, they're like a regular band.
They just play. They're like, that's Daryl. That's just Daryl being Daryl up there.
That's just the way he does it. So anyway, I get a little textaroo from Nicholas this morning. So he gives me a little textaroo. Turns out, Alex, new album from Future Islands is out. Yes. And this is going to parlay a little bit into my playlists and the way I'm listening. And for those that are just listening, do a lot of finger pointing right now. And it's really connecting. So that's for the visual audience there. Yeah, there we go. Got to use it. I think there's so much talk of using the space and using the body.
You got to use a lot of diagonals. Jake, diagonals are big in stage movement. It gives depth from multiple angles. It's top tier. If you're on stage and want to use the space, diagonals, very powerful.
Now, Alex, here's what happened. Nick and I, we have that text back and forth, do a little textaroo. Sure. Lisa's on that text thread as well. God bless her. She went to the concert as well. She was there, had a good time. Weekly appreciation of my wife. I love her very much. Anyway, we end up getting that text. Shortly after, I go for this run. What I do on Spotify, and I'm sure other platforms have this feature too, but I'm not sure. But for Spotify, they've got the AI DJ. Do you know him? Do you use him? Do you like him? You hate him. That's right.
Hate him.
That's right. Yeah. We did talk about this. We did talk about this.
Just play the music. I don't need to hear the AI guy.
Yo, this is your DJ.
This is what I got dialed up for you next. You're really feeling this month. That means you're going to love this next one.
We did.
And then it's like some song I'm deeply offended by.
Confession, Alex. Confession.
Okay. Yes. Wait. Can we set up the wall? I'll be father. I want to be kind of we have a religious context going here.
Yes. Thank you. Excellent. So,
yes, my son. Yes, my son.
I'm doing my calf. I'm doing my calf stretches. I'm getting ready to run.
Confession.
I'm tying up my pants tight so they don't fall down. That's a key. If you're running, you got to tie them. I go tighter than you think because I still have my because I've got my phone and I'm just worried. Just the slow ticking. The ticking, it's like just a little droplets of water. It's like a slow torture where the phone is just bouncing, in your
pocket?
Each and every stride in my pocket. And in my mind, it's this small conspiracy to get my pants down eventually, which is why I tie it tight.
I see. Okay. You brought it home. Okay, I got it.
Thank you.
I see.
Yep. So, anyway, I tie the pants. Stretch the legs, got the calves. They're ready to roll. I'm walking. I'm doing the warm up. I've got the headphones in. I go Spotify. What am I going to listen to? I go to running list. I go down and I look at it and I realize, I haven't added in a while. And I don't know if this song is going to, I'll give you a little, Alex, last song I added, Man I Need, of course.
We're back at it again.
I know.
We thought it's like a bad drug, Jake. We can't stop talking about it. Yeah.
But this is the thing. I was like, look, I can't. I'm just not in. It's not going to get me to run quickly right now. So what did I do? Alex, confession, Father, if I could.
Yes. You have sinned, body of Christ, blood of Christ. Here you go.
I end up clicking on the AI DJ and saying, can you make me a running playlist? Can you make me?
And
I'll tell you what, it was kind of good. It was kind of, it's
really,
it was everything. It's like all the things from my different playlist, but I told it like, I want a high BPM running playlist. And it did that. It did it.
Now, can I ask?
My library, my playlist, it picked songs it knew I liked.
Now that rips, but the only thing that bothers me about it, because that sounds like great and very useful and awesome, but did it interlude? Did it cut you off in the mid, like in between songs? Did it go, hey, are you feeling this? Like that's the part I don't like. Is like when he interrupts.
I think, and maybe it's been years they've been kind of rolling this out. I think it's at a place now where like if you give it a command to do something, it'll do that thing. But if you just like pop it on, it'll just do the default is like 4 songs interlude, which is basically like a classic radio host. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because and then they kind of tell you like those last 4 were a little bit of 90s R&B, but this next 4 are going to be some real cool 2010s. Folk. I don't know. Anyway,
Future Islands. Future Islands just came out with a new album. Well, here you go.
So Alex, this is what I wanted to kind of bring up as well is I'm on this running playlist, and I had texted Nick in the morning about the Future Islands.
Right.
And at some point, I haven't listened to Future Islands in like 6 months plus, like since that concert and it throws on Seasons, the song Seasons,
like
into this
song.
Playlist. Yeah.
Right.
And I was like, this can't be a coincidence. And I realized, like, with AI and them looking across all my platforms to feed me random shit to sell me, I stopped believing in coincidences in like 2016. Coincidences, they're not a thing. I don't believe a coincidence is a thing anymore. It's all calculated. It's all
Jake, this is an incredible take. This is an incredible take. Clip it. I think we should clip this part.
Yes, clip this bit. I don't believe in coincidences since 2016. Thank you. Timestamp it. Double timestamp it. I don't believe. It's all part of a game. It's the Matrix now. We're in it. We're in it. We're in it. Anyway.
So you feel like a lot of your data has been, now they know exactly when to sell you something, right? And or
play me something.
Right.
In this instance. But let me tell you something. Did I still enjoy the absolute incredible performer that is Future Islands? I sure did, Alex.
What a happy coincidence.
I got a PR on that lap. I think that leg of it. Probably best split of the whole day.
You are zippy. I can see. I mean, you're zippy now. It must have been a good run, because you're zipping around right now, and you're ripping off conspiracy theories. You're getting religious, and you don't normally.
Alex, I'm bashful now. Stop it.
Come on. I got to call a spade a spade. When you're at the blackjack table, you got to call a spade a spade. So you did make it to Tyler Park? Like, did you get there, or not on this run?
No. So yesterday and maybe a day or two before, I did. But today was, because I was pre-pod, I knew I had to be back pretty quick. I didn't want to cut it close. So I was just around town, around the neighborhood here. So
I made it to T Park this past Sunday. Very fun.
Right.
Went for a walk around. God, there's so many dogs there. And as a guy that
got dog fever, Alex?
He got dog fever. Got 102. I'm puppy sick. But there's so many dogs of all different kinds.
I thought that was a Dalmatian reference at first. It's like, I think it's 101, Alex.
I should have been more into it. I just meant like I have a fever.
They did make a sequel, and there was a 2. There was a 102. So I'll give you that.
That's true,
points.
yeah.
You get points.
Also, I've thought about maybe I get a Dalmatian. I know they kind of have health problems. I get that.
Alex,
I know that.
Woofy.
I was going to call him Woofy. I was going to name him Woofy. I was thinking about, or name him like Wilfred, but then the nickname is Woofy. Like, he's got a legal name. He's got like a government name.
Listener, if you don't know, Alex had a stuffed animal Dalmatian. He called Woofy that. I'll tell you what.
Only until high school, Only until high school.
But all the way through college, he made it to college.
That's it. Yeah. Any normal kid.
Woofy saw me lose my virginity. No.
he really guided me through.
He had, Alex, you loved him so much. Do you remember the threads that was just like his arm? It was no longer fur. It was like several loose threads that had like they must be like the hairs of a golden angel, because there was nothing. It was just the 3 of them, those 3 threads holding that together for years, Yeah.
Oma sewed him back up. He had all his stuffing dropped out the bottom, so it looked like he had a diaper. And it looked like he had just like a full diaper too, because all the stuffing, like, he was so old, all the stuffing had fallen through to the bottom, and it was again like netting. And I remember you'd have to like push it back up into him, and it was like, it looked like a full diaper on a small Dalmatian stuffed animal. And I carried that thing around. Oh gosh, yeah, when I was a kid.
But that would be.
But so that's why I'm like I could get
Dalmatian.
Yeah, so that's why I might get a Dalmatian. I just thought about that because I did see there's all sorts of dogs in Tyler Park.
Alex, if you do that, if you remember, I had a teddy bear named Teddy, so I could get a pet bear.
That's right. But you got to give him a T-shirt because Teddy had a T-shirt. Right. Remember, he had just like a regular T-shirt on.
Yeah, just like a regular. That's right.
Just like
so you're in Tyler Park. You're looking at some dogs.
A lot of dogs. Thinking about Dalmatian, Saint Bernese Mountain Dog. I saw like big furry dog, huge.
I saw one too on my walk in Tyler Park. Why we saw the same one?
Probably. Maybe that's like his
old couple.
Oh, I forget now the faces of all the owners. Jake, there's so many dogs. Sunday is like a big day. Sunday is packed, and there's almost everybody has a dog. So it's like that's like a big dog. Then little tiny dogs of like little poodle, golden doodles. Like Tanner and Aubrey have. Like Molly Dog.
Dog.
Like Molly Dog.
Oh my God, I'm blanking on their new pop. Begins with a C, not Claire, but it's a
not
C.
Claire.
Carly?
Not Claire. No, Carly is Courtney and Jordan's dog is Carly.
I know. Oh, they're gonna kill me. Anyway, I know. They're gonna kill me.
That's all right.
That's fine.
That's all right.
That's all right. Can I go on a quick little side tangent on
Jake, dive in. Dive in. Jake, you're zippy. Jake, no. Jake, you're zippy today.
Right back. We'll be right back.
I gotta feed you, Jake. I'm feeding you today. I gotta feed you today. You know what I mean?
Alex, I'll tell you what. I listened back to last epi, and you were AJ had said John Stockton, the assists were all over the place, and you're doing just an incredible job. And I couldn't.
Jake, you got to throw in the post. Jake, you got to feel your teammates when they're hot. You got to feed the post, find the mismatches. You know what I mean? Feed the post.
Now, remind me again the breed of dog that you saw at
Saint Bernese Mountain Dog was the big one.
That was the one I saw. Saint Bernese Mountain Dog is because they have the brown, they have the black, and they have the white. Correct.
Yep. Looked awesome. Yeah.
Big dog. You almost think they should have a big barrel under their chin, right?
Yeah.
It feels like that. Yeah. So okay, I just quick aside. I go in with Tyler Park, go up the hill, and there's these beautiful rolling hills. You can see the trees. It's starting to become spring. There's some leaves coming in, mostly still, but it's clear though. Without the leaves, you could see very far. So you could see a lot of these rolling hills, a lot of this. And on the top hill that overlooked this landscape was a bench, and there was this older couple, and they were just kind of looking at this beautiful scenic thing. And then right in front of them, their Saint Bernese Mountain Dog is plopped down. He's on his butt. He's looking up. He's staring right at them. Just the poetry of they're like, this is the greatest view ever. And he's sitting there with his silly little face going, this is the greatest view ever.
That's so sweet.
It was adorable.
That was the cutest aside. Now, this puppy dog, this big old puppy dog, was he like, I'm imagining him on the edge of the hill, like he could fall if he's not careful because he's like so fixated on the couple.
There could have been a bird from behind. He wouldn't have known. A squirrel behind him. He wouldn't have even seen it. He was just staring, locked in.
Jake, I'm so happy you brought up birds. I got really into birds. There's so many now in spring. I might be the guy. I might get one of those bird apps where it's like it's like Pokemon where you have to like fill out the Pokedex. I might get one of those apps.
That's a good idea. Do they have that?
I don't know. Well, they have like it's called. There's a couple different brands. Maybe I'm mixing up like Bird. Let's call it Birder. I don't know if that's right or not, but it's called Birder. And you snap a picture of it of the bird, and then there is like a Pokedex. There's like a bunch that you need to fill out. And you fill out your bird list. And, we're in our 30s now, Jake. That's what life's about, is about birding now. Now those things are interesting because
Alex, you're just spawning this like $1 million idea in my head right now. Mm-hmm. What if, hear me out,
hearing you out,
quote unquote, capture an animal by taking a picture, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So if you take a picture and it registers, that means you took the picture, you were able to register it. Then it is then in your Pokedex, then maybe there's a mini game to kind of catch it. And maybe there's activities, like maybe you have to go for a mile walk to train your Pokemon, right?
Okay. Right,
or
right.
different Pokemon, maybe they train in different ways. Maybe you have to go for like a swim. I don't know. I'm kind of freeballing here, but maybe a bike ride. Maybe you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Different things to train. And like, how sick would it be? Like, you take a picture of an animal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you do some mini game to catch them. And then from there, maybe, you know what it is? Maybe it's like Sudoku or something. Maybe it's like a mental game, like a mental game to kind of keep you sharp. You know what I mean?
Now I'm imagining, okay, so a couple different things now. Now, we are dangerously close to Pokemon Go, right? We are dangerously close to this being Pokemon Go.
But that was just random stuff. This is animals.
This is real these are real animals.
Real animals, right.
And I I do not think we could get the IP for Pokemon, but I like the idea of like, well, I like the idea of Sudoku, because you mentioned, like, I'm imagining a psychic type. A psychic type would need a Sudoku puzzle to be solved, right? Or you said,
meditative.
It's meditative. It's like the power of the mind, basically.
Yeah.
So maybe there's categories for each type of animal. Obviously, water Pokemon, air would be like the birds and the flying type of animals. But again, this is like kind of just ripping off Pokemon. Is that what we're doing? That's kind of what we're doing.
So I guess it is, isn't it? Because I kind of forgot about Pokemon Go. I never really got into it, but now you're saying it, maybe it's like if you train your Pokemon by, like, you have to take a bunch of pictures of that type of animal to kind of like maybe level up, because then it's more of like a bird watching, animal watching kind of slant.
Yours is much more interactive. I was imagining it, and I think what it's currently at, this like Birder app, is closer to like the 50 state quarters that you can collect. You know what I mean? Where you just kind of collect them all. It's more of a collectible thing rather than. But I do like the physical outlet where it's kind of a fitness app. It's like it's combining the collectibles with sort of a fitness app, but that could be just an extra thing to level them up. You don't have to do it, but you can.
I just want to thank you for being so kind and gentle with me as I pitched you Pokemon Go. like it was a new idea.
we just put it on the line. No, this is Exchangeogram. We just put it. This is Exchangeogram. You mean Instagram? No. We just have people sharing photos on the line.
You had your kid gloves on, and you were just like, "Okay, buddy, but maybe this already." And you just talked me down off the ledge. I'm just like, so thank you. I just want to thank you in real time. I really appreciate
your acknowledgement of that. I do think there is something there. There is somewhere between, me walking you down from pitching Pokemon Go and also it being an original idea. There is a gray area there.
There's somewhere in between, I'm sure. But Birder sounds very cool. I like it. So now, were you in Tyler Park? Were you doing this Birder? Do you use it at all, or like?
No, I wasn't. I was just walking around. This was
just you, or you just soloing it, or
Jake, you're pulling it out of me. Don't you do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know the answer.
Fine. It was a third date. Fine, Jake. It was Jake.
You bashful. You're so bashful.
Yeah.
You let me pitch Pokemon Go, and we had a date in the back corner we wanted to talk about. Come on.
No, I don't know. I just want to make sure that, if she heard this, she wouldn't feel, like, I don't want to put her out in any way. And we got breakfast afterwards. That's all I'll say.
We're talking about it. That sounds great. Breakfast after.
It was lovely. It was great. It was awesome. I did do this thing. Here's something. I was going through the dam. The dam part of. So you walk in over the river. The sort of the dam that you can, in the bridge that you can walk over in Tyler Park, the main area.
Yeah.
So walking in that area, I'm talking to her, and then in the back, I can see a guy I went to high school with, and he's got his little baby on his shoulder and everything. And I didn't bring anything up because I'm on a first date or third date, but like a new thing, and I haven't talked to him in forever, probably since high school, and I didn't want to like interrupt him. But that's sort of the interesting thing about being back home is like I ran into, even at the breakfast place afterwards, someone that we grew up with. Didn't say anything, but I just noted it. I just noted it. Just clocked it.
Yeah.
Just clocked it. Have you had that happen at all since you've been back and around town? Because that's what I wanted to ask you about, just in general. How do you normally handle those situations of like you see someone that you kind of knew? This was someone I knew in high school, pretty like not close, but like pretty friendly. I think we played like volleyball together in like gym class and stuff like that. So not like anything too deep or kind of surface level. But have you ever seen somebody like that and maybe gone too far in an interaction and you thought it was going to be more and they kind of push you away? Or have you had this kind of thing happen to you where you see somebody in the wild, so to speak, from your past?
Yeah, I haven't. I guess it kind of just depends on the situation and the person, right? It feels like they're all kind of different, but honestly, not much. I feel like I've just been living in the apartment, getting it up and going, and trying to get stuff together.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll happen more in the next coming weeks here. And months and so on. But yeah, no, I feel like it just kind of the funniest interaction I've ever had like this was an old boss. This is actually in Los Angeles.
Yes. Perfect.
I don't even mind telling some of the details.
Get into the dirty deets. So get into them.
It was an old boss. I was at Robert Half, big agency, big company or whatever, and he brought me on. I worked there 2 years. Great guy, really really great guy. It was like right after COVID, so like it was kind of a weird time work wise because people were coming back into the office. Anyway, he was great, but the company itself was kind of like weird terms, whatever. I ended up. Like it was a weird environment where it was just very cutthroat environment with those big agencies. And so, a lot of animosity between coworkers and things like that. Anyway, it weighs on you after a while. And so a lot of people left. I end up leaving. I go to like a smaller agency and I felt bad because it was kind of like it was an opportunity. It came up and it was kind of out of the blue. And I felt so bad because he like took a chance on me. I was there 2 years. He he did like everything to kind of like, get me on the team. He was a Philly guy in LA. So we kind of had
there
that.
it is.
One of my big wins at like early on, he took me out to go golfing. So like,
man, you were in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like we had this awesome, he was great. I really looked up to him. He was like, I don't know, he's probably 10 years older, give or take. But, anyway, I had to leave abruptly and I felt so bad. And so I ended up I tell him like, hey, I'm so sorry. I got this other opportunity. And so I just got to take it. And I didn't get to really like talk to him in person. It was just kind of like, something where it happened. I was working hybrid. And so I just had to mail in the rest of my shit. And fast forward, I'm at this new company. I'm at a smaller firm. And Lisa and a couple of friends of ours, we love Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And the production came to LA of Cursed Child. Do you know this?
No, not at all. I don't. Okay. And it sounds fun though. It sounds fun.
It's very cool. It's it's in the Hogwarts Harry Potter world, and Cursed Child, refers to Harry, but they have a separate story that kind of goes in that realm. And so we went with some other LA friends that were also huge Harry Potter fans. So we went to this really cool rooftop happy hour, and then across the street was the show, and it was incredible. It was at the Pantages in Los Angeles. It's right on Hollywood Boulevard. Walk of Fame is right there. It's this really cool, awesome thing. So this group of friends, we all get together and we buy robes, so that we're in
I can
Harry
see where
Potter
this is going.
robes.
Okay. All right.
So we've got wands. We've got
wands.
You do.
Did you do the
We
Harry Potter
we didn't do the Harry Potter scar. We didn't do the Harry Potter scar. But we've got wands and we've got robes, and so we do this happy hour. We're getting a little saucy, and then we make our way across to the Pantages. Big group of us, probably, I don't know. It was 7 or 8. We were meeting up some more people, and as we're getting in line, I just hear, Jake? Is it Jake Yardley? my boss, who I haven't seen in like 6 months. The guy that gave me a chance, the guy that he goes, Jake, and I'm there, and I go, This is my fiance at the time. This is my fiance, and this must be your wife. And they are dressed up. He's dressed up in a really nice suit. She is in a lovely, lovely dress. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? He goes, we're going to Cursed Child too.
No way! No way! Oh my God.
He goes, my wife's a huge fan. I go, I've heard so many good things. And so
you're wearing the robe and the wand. Tell me you have the wand. And you go, this is my wife with the wand.
This is my wife.
That must be your wife with the wand.
Yeah. Well, we don't want her to,
I miss you.
Leviosa.
I miss you at work, huh? I miss you at work.
And so
poke him in the chest with your wand.
I went through this massive roller coaster of emotion of like, there's a part of me, I'm like, last time I haven't seen him in 6 months. I'm in this stupid fucking thing. And then there's this moment of like, oh my God, we hit it off. Like his wife and my, soon to be my fiance hit it off. Like, so that it was this huge roller coaster. But then it was fun. We texted the day after, and we're like, what a great show. It was so awesome. Anyway, it was weird. It was so weird because we're in the heart of Hollywood, and it's the most touristy place ever. And, and we ended up seeing someone we knew. And so I was just not ready for it.
That's so funny. You were in robed and stuff, and then it turned out that he was going to the same place. Because I could totally see how you'd be embarrassed. Like, oh, this is like our nerdy thing we do, and the fact that they do the same nerdy thing was like such a reminder of how close you guys actually were. Which was like, oh, that's right, we're very similar. So that's really sweet. It's fun, really, really funny misdirection too. To be like, oh. Okay,
we're going to. Yeah. But really, really. So that was my in the wild kind of thing. So, pretty. I love it. Now, did you
way better than my
park? I know we did the. Do you have anything more, or we just kind of hitting the old rounds of Tyler still?
Yeah, just doing a big loop-de-loop. We probably hike like. Because we were just chatting the whole time. It was probably like 7 or 8 miles, I think we did, all told. And it just flew by. We were just chatting the whole time and petting lots of dogs. Lots of dogs.
Look at you guys. This is like your 10th date, I think, because you had 6 in Landisville.
I know.
And this seems like 1 or 2 as well.
I know, I know, because we did do the park, and then we did get breakfast afterwards, which I did follow up.
Did you go? You were quick enough. You were quick enough this time. She didn't.
What's that?
She didn't ambush you.
Oh, to pay. Oh, yeah. I got in there. I slid in there and paid up front. Yeah, I boxed her out at the register.
Yeah,
boxed her out. Hey, big elbow in it.
Checked her into the boards. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. She was in the penalty box when I was paying. Yeah. But not too much. No, I mean, Tyler's great. I'm excited for because we're kind of getting into spring now. It's first day of spring passed. Yeah. Easter's coming up here, and we got stuff coming up. I mean, and you got bachelor parties coming up. We got trips coming up.
Gosh. And I do, before we leave Tyler Park, Alex, I have been clocking a couple of the Frisbee golf holes. I've been, I think it was the 17th one that I saw. It looks like this. It's up on a hill and it goes down below. And it goes really far. It's really straight. It's really short, but it goes down and like between trees. So it's a very I
love it.
Tactical
like a par 3,
hole.
Like a par 3.
Probably, yeah.
You'd have to hammer throw it, probably, huh? Hammer throw.
Look at old, you, Alex.
Ultimate Frisbee days for.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't be prouder. My goodness, little hammer throw, of course, little hammer throw action. Yeah, I did want to. What were you mentioning? You were talking about some other things. I kind of cut you off. I did want to mention that, but
no, just saying. I mean, a lot of stuff coming up. I was going to say that it's going to be so nice going to Tyler Park because spring's coming up when the trees start coming in. You know what I mean? It's really full. The foliage will be nice. Those birds and we'll get some real critters coming out. From
we gotta get the app. We gotta get Birder up and running before that.
We gotta. Yeah. I think so. I think Tyler will be probably pretty packed once the leaves come back, you know?
Yeah. Now, I did want to bring something up during my run. I don't always run the whole time. I usually will end like walking, or in the beginning I have the walk.
Me too.
And I have it's probably one of those things that everyone's like thought about, but it's just I don't know how to do it properly, where there's someone else walking at a quick pace, but not as quick as me. And I kind of come up on them and I don't want to like start running, but I don't want to jog, but like I am walking faster than them and I don't want to slow down. And so it's this weird, like, passing someone when you're walking, it's this it is a little bit of an art. There's a little bit of without being awkward, especially if there's other people, because I always feel weird too when I'm like behind them for a while and then there's like I'm kind of approaching and I try and make loud footsteps. I try and make loud, or if I'm on the phone or something, I try and be loud or make a cough or something, but man, I did one of the most awkward walk-bys this week. It was.
I have so many both questions, but I also have so many ideas about this. I run a lot myself and and walk kind of intermittently as well, and so I've come up along this a couple times. Now, have you tried just sneaking up behind them and then just kind of going on your left and then really really loudly kind of scare them?
No, but I grab by the hips and I yell, tickle, tickle, tickle. So, is that better or is that worse?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
No. I usually go by the hips and I go 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're off step
here,
off
guys.
step.
Conga lines over here, you guys.
Now, a big thing too is, do they have dogs? I don't want to bring it back to dogs again, but this is big thing where sometimes owners will be like, because the dog will notice you first, and the dog will get startled, and then it startles the owner, right? And then I've had that before. I will either run in the road next to them, or if there's a big over point, I will. Jake, I see you putting your standing desk in standing mode, and you're staying sitting, and so now you look like a little guy. You look like a little guy.
Alex,
this is why you got to watch. Jake put his standing desk to slowly rise up, and he is now looking up at his microphone. You look like you're 4 feet tall now. You look like you're 4 feet tall.
Can you still hear me?
Sure can. No, you got to. I think you got to. I'll do it. No, you're up. Okay, you're up. I think when you go by, the other thing I want to say about this is I have one story and then another comment. The comment is this. When you're walking behind somebody, I think you can, if you see a fork in the road or like a corner and you're kind of an open-ended run, you can pull it up to a jog, you bang out right on that corner, and then you're back down to walking. You know what I mean? So you do jog until you're out of eye line. and then you get out of eye line, and then you're back to walking, and then you're back to walking. So you do like a little jog in between. I've done that before, but a quick jog around.
Changing your direction based on where they're going?
Well, because sometimes I not to brag, I run a lot, and so sometimes my runs get boring, and so I don't have an actual path. I just am choosing. Okay. I just have like an end destination, but there's no specific way to do it, and it's even better if I just choose random things. It keeps it fresh for me, and so I will do that a lot, where I will run and just pick random directions to go.
So you do. So that way, like in that instance, then it's fine to just kind of.
Yeah, that's why then I'm like, oh, they chose for me. I'm just going to run and I'm going to bang a right or bang a left. And like, I just don't want to be around the person like walking their dog that clearly seems like a really reactive dog and they're going to hold back on the dog or something like that's an example of when I would do that. The other thing is I have a story where when we were at ASU, do you remember the track that would go around the gym that you could run at? And you could run.
Alex, I am so sorry. I've still got you in my ears.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the bathroom very quickly. I can hear the story. I'll be back.
Okay.
We can take this part out. Do you want to take this out? Or if you want to tell a story and
Jake, this is back to the vamping days. This is like back to the vamping days when the early I can vamp,
but I can
vamp
if you want to. Okay.
Jake, I'm a versatile role player. I'm a versatile role player. I can vamp if called upon. Jake, just rip it. You got to rip it right now. Okay, so Jake's gone to the bathroom. He can still hear, but he can't see anything. Okay, so that means if you're a visual audience member right now, you can see what I'm doing right now. Oh, what am I doing? Anyway, the story goes like this. I was at ASU. It's a big gym. Like think of like a big like Globo gym from the movie Dodgeball with Ben Stiller. Big gym. On the top level, there's multiple levels. On the top level, you can run around this track and you look down into the people playing basketball. So you can run around the track. I would do this. So I'd go for a run and I'd run around there. But because everybody wanted to run there because you could kind of watch people play basketball, it was kind of cool. There's windows and sunlight and stuff. So it would be crowded. There'd be a lot of people running around. This is at a time when Jake and I were doing a lot of stand-up comedy. So I was listening to a lot of stand-up comedy. So I'd go for a run and I'd put in stand-up comedy, which I know is weird. It's not really motivating, but I would listen to the stand-up comedy. So I'm running around this track. Everybody's kind of making the same loop. And then I'm listening to stand-up comedy. There's this girl in front of me about the same pace as me. And it's kind of like what we're talking about. This is what triggered the idea or the story was she's about at the same pace. I don't want to go too fast, but I'm also listening to comedy. I start laughing, and on the turn, she sees me chasing her and laughing. She sees me chasing her at the same pace and laughing, and I'm trying to then pass her at this point, and I'm laughing at her, and I just look like a psychopath. I just look like an absolute psychopath, laughing and running, trying to gain on her and pass her so she's not in my way. She was pretty freaked out, and I didn't know what to do. I think I ended up passing her. But moral of the story is like sometimes you just you pull up pace, and you let her be the pace car. You let her be the pace car.
I also incredible vamping. As soon as you said you were listening to comedy, the story came flooding.
Yeah, you've heard that before. Yeah, I tried to do it as a stand-up bit, but there's really nothing more than that to it.
Yeah, that's about the whole visual story. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so good though.
Yeah. I'll never forget. Just she looked back and like on the turn, she kind of looked over her shoulder and was like, "What the fuck?" I'm laughing.
Like a psycho.
Yeah.
Just crazy. Just crazy stuff.
That's our running. Just running around town. Jake, you got, I'm looking here. Vegas. What we doing?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I did the opposite where I remained standing and then did a sitting. So I did a pan down that time. But You were
Look at
busy.
You are zippy after a run. Jake, you can always run now before the pod. You're in just a silly mood right now, and I love it.
Good headspace. Yeah, really pumping. The blood's pumping. Yeah, the Vegas thing. This happened today, and like it's actually still happening.
Whoa.
But we've got a buddy's bachelor party in Vegas. Classic. We love it. Our dear friend Jared is getting married. We got some of the LA guys are going in together to room together. And we're just coordinating between it is 5 of us on where to go. And it has hit a fever pitch. Today was, I mean, at first, this is how it started. It started with Jared texting the group and being like, guys, bachelor party dates are set. Here it is. If you want to start making bookings, let me know. And I want to start coordinating with some of the other guys, from the East Coast or my childhood friends or like some of the other guys to see like who needs rooms and stuff. And I'll set you guys up. And immediately there's a little bit of talk of the Flamingo and some other things. And I said, I would love the Flamingo. I'd love the Flamingo. And then as soon as I mention that in the group text, I get pulled off into a side group text, which is now Casey, Ken, and Kyle. And
okay, so there's 3. So now it's a 3-person group chat instead of 5. So 2 people aren't in. Okay.
Yeah, well, so there was a big group text, like our usual friend group text, and then it then turned into Casey, Ken, Kyle, and myself. So so they go, "You a flamingo guy? You a flamingo guy?" And I go, "I absolutely can be." And I just start spamming little emojis of flamingos. They were like, "We're gonna go to the Flamingo." They do bunk beds. I was like, "Okay, I'm in. I am in." And then Casey is now looking at all these different options. Turns out, like,
they do like the Flamingo. I wasn't sure if they were gonna like shake you down and be like, "We're not Flamingo people here. You need to stop."
They were
in there. Okay, they're in on it. Okay,
big on the Flamingo because I believe the Flamingo has a lazy river, which I have found out is a massive make or break for Ken. If there's no lazy river, Alex, and he said, and I quote, let me double check. I just want to make sure I'm quoting him correctly because
you don't want to misquote about the lazy river. That would be kind of catastrophic.
It would be embarrassing to kind of, if he said what he said and it's not, here we go. Here we go. I apologize for, he said, "I'm going to boil in that river like a Yankee Stadium dirty water dog," is what he said.
He was a big Yankee fan, so that all tracks. Yeah,
that all tracks. So anyway, hopefully that was worth the look. But yeah, so we have found that in scheduling, there was a deal. There was like this crazy deal. I Venmoed money at one point. Turns out deal wasn't there. It didn't go through. Something didn't happen right. We then loop in Nick now because now there's a different deal and we need more people. But it's so funny. Some of these guys are just like, yeah, I mean, there's no way we're rooming with the East Coast guys, right? There's no shot. just us. We're just, So anyway, there's a little bit of that going on. And there's a little bit of the trying to find a good deal that also has a lazy river. So we got to make sure. We have to make sure. There's a couple of other things. LA or Vegas is such a crazy place because at one point there's this crazy deal at Excalibur, and
the castle.
And Casey is going. Like, by the way, like I told you, it hit a fever pitch today because there's a 3-hour time difference. I'm already like thick into my day. I'm deep into my day. I'm at like 2-3 in the afternoon. These guys, it's like 11-12, and they're hitting lunchtime. and I just look up and it's 66 texts of like just different things about Vegas. At one point, Casey goes, "Guys, there's a 3-day pass for a monorail from Excalibur to Caesar's Palace. I'm buying it." There was like 10 things that ran through my mind when he said that. I was like, 1, there's a monorail. 2, we're getting the day pass. 3, is this just like for travel? Like just commuter? Like we're just like a commuter monorail? And then I'm like, man, how sick would it be to just hit a buffet and then hop on a monorail? And then
like you have a couple drinks in you too, or can you drink on the monorail? Like, is that a possibility? You know, like
So that was another one that was going around, and then I kind of started going up with a little bit of my own, where some of the deals that we found, they were like through Excalibur, through MGM owns Excalibur and a couple others. So MGM is kind of like got their fingers. So they'll give you deals where like if you stay here, you'll also get 2 free shows as well.
Right.
And on one of the options for the shows was Carrot Top, and
Jake,
that was my hill to die on. I am now pitching Carrot Top. Like, I was like, guys, I don't know any better way to pregame some gambling than, you know, just a couple of just water-soaked guys pre-gaming with some prop comedy right before. Something
prop
along those
puns,
lines,
baby. Some prop puns.
I said, I'm sorry, Carrot Top? I said, boys, nothing a couple of lazy river-soaked degenerates need more than a little bit of prop comedy before hitting the strip, is what I said. That was a strong pitch.
Great sentence. That's a great sentence. Yeah.
Thank you. And so a couple of ha-has, a couple of things, but overall overlooked. Now, there was then
overall
some talk.
Overlooked.
There was some talk of a medieval time show that I said, very cool.
You boys
would like
did that. What was that? Wait, time out. Pause. Gonna put a pin in this real quick. Okay. What was that medieval like backyard brawl show you guys went to? So for the listener, Jake sends videos. He's still on the West Coast to like our friend group, and it's like it's like guys dressed up like they're gonna go to a medieval concert, but it's like in a cage. But it looks also like in a parking lot. Jake, wait. It's like it looks like the scene of a Kimbo Slice backyard video, like backyard fights, like gravel, like a gravel lot, not even a good parking lot.
Same guys,
but they're dressed up. They're dressed up like medieval times, and they're beating the crap out of each other. And Jake pans over to him and a buddy with like beers in their hands, watching these guys. God. Fighting them. It's like, how legal is this? Or
my god, that was.
So that's what I'm imagining now.
That was, I think, the end of last year, like fall time or so, and
it sure was.
Apparently, Kyle, one of the guys, he was really close to getting involved in one of these, where he was like. He was really close, but then he found out. He's like, I gotta buy all my own shit, and I gotta buy,
and you gotta check your health insurance.
Sign waivers that people can have fucking swords swung at me,
like a mace. Dude, one guy had a mace or something, like that ball and chain thing that you swing around.
So
it was wild.
Instead, but it was like this group would go and they would like rent out the parking lot of this bar that was by Kyle. So we went to his place. We pre-gamed really hard. We got really after it. And the two of them, I'll tell you what, Kyle and Ken, those boys, 1, they can drink. 2, they love drinking. And, and so we were playing some games where I was like, so there's no strategy to this, right? Like, we're just flipping coins. And they're like, yeah. We're just drinking. I don't even remember the name of the game, but we got pretty lathered up and we were just yelling at we got in one corner and we just like basically were like, who's ever in this corner is like our guy or our girl. Like, and so we just were standing room only, and we were just in that corner. I don't know if there was a standing room. We might have been in front of some people, and in retrospect, I
incredible,
pretty sloppy. But anyway, yes. So this group, medieval, and in Vegas, they're pitching the medieval times as a thing. My immediate response, I go, do they do prop comedy at the medieval show? Still trying to hammer for Carrot Top. And
was it overlooked?
Luckily, well, the next reply was a reply to the text in front of me, which is just like a clear, like I'm not talking to Jake. I'm talking to this person here. Like a reply to the text in front of me.
Above, above.
Yeah. So, but he then replied to me and go, Jake is all Carrot Top. Honestly, I'd be down. And then he said, would be a fun pregame to attend one night before dinner. And that's what I'm talking about. You go lazy river, maybe a little nap, and then you go Carrot Top into the group dinner.
Now, Jake, you didn't suggest Chris Angel at any point? No Chris Angel at the Luxor.
I would love Chris Angel. These were the shows that came with some of the deals we were looking at. So they were like, you know who else was in there too, who is a very close second? Blue Man Group.
Jake.
That's another good one. That's another good one. Jaker. Who are you? Alex, if you had to pick Carrot Top or Blue Man Group, who
that's really hard. Jake.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Or Chris Angel. I think I'll put Chris Angel in there, even though he's not an option. But
I know he's not an option, but the Luxor is gone now, right? Didn't they get rid of the Luxor or something?
No, there's still Luxor. I think.
Oh, it's still there. Good. I think Carrot Top. I think I'm with you here. Probably our comedy background. I just appreciate his longevity in comedy. Blue Man Group is pretty close. So I know they do the drums and they do all sorts of fun stuff.
Didn't we see a Blue Man Group when we were very young? Do you remember that? I believe.
Oh boy!
We saw a Blue Man. We definitely saw the
Spamalot.
We saw, what was it? Ringling Brothers or whatever. We saw one of those.
Cirque du Soleil.
Cirque du Soleil. Thank you.
Maybe we saw that.
Anyway, so you'd go.
I think I'm with you. I think I'm with you. I think I go Carrot Top of those three. Chris Angel was cool. Mind Freak. Remember the intro to his show? I remember watching that as a kid. But yeah, I think I'm with you. I think I'd want to do. He's been doing it forever in Vegas. Remember the end of Space Jam? Remember near the middle of Space Jam, where the original Space Jam, where the aliens say, "Hey, we're going to get Michael Jordan and we're going to chain him up, and he's going to be our main attraction, and you can pay to see him to play basketball with him." Yeah. That's what I feel like Carrot Top is. He's been chained up. He's been chained up in Vegas, and you can see him. And he's.
But here's the thing, Alex. That chain is a hilarious prop. No. Yeah. I really thought for a second you were going with that story where Carrot Top has been in Vegas since Space Jam was around. Is what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say Carrot Top was a reference in Space Jam for a second, but
honestly,
no,
maybe
just a good analogy. Just a good analogy. I mean, honestly, though, if you're a performer, instead of traveling, you at least just get a residency and you just you buy a place off the strip and at least you can go home at night. You know what I mean? You're not going to a hotel.
There's a consistency to it. Yeah, there's a consistency to it and there's a routine to it, which is nice.
Yeah. So honestly, it's kind of a people come to you,
Mm-hmm. Madonna did it, didn't she? Didn't Madonna do it for a little bit, or Britney Spears do a stint?
There have been some really good performers that have had residencies.
You do a stint. You do a quick stint.
Yeah, do a year or something. I don't know, and just kind of hang out, be in the desert, dry heat.
It's a dry heat. It's so dry. Heat.
And anyway, so the Vegas chat, if you have anything, my thing, whenever I go to Vegas, I like to go to that place we went with Mitch and you had the cigar off.
Oh, buddy, I still have that video. Oh, we tried to get, so for the listener, we tried to see who could keep the ash on our cigar for as long as possible. And we just had full chimney stacks on the end of our cigar, like full embers. I think I won.
The size of your thumb, size of a finger.
I basically was holding it vertically for the whole time, like after a certain length. Because if I held it horizontally, it would all just fallen. So
there's a great picture, there's a good video, and it's also in that spot that's in, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the sky ceiling where it's like this whole area. It's like a whole little, like almost, it's trying to feel like Venice or something. I can't remember, but
is it
inside.
Caesar's? Is it Caesar's? Caesar's Palace, because they had the cigar shop in there. We were smoking right outside the cigar shop.
Yeah,
outside that. And do you remember we had a Brazilian steakhouse like right after? So we lined.
Do you remember we were all dead and the one guy was like, "No more," and we were all like, "No, please, no."
Oh, he kept changing. You know, they give you the green or the red if you want more meat, and he just kept flipping the sign to green, and everybody was like, "No, we're done," and he's like, "We're not done. We're gonna keep eating."
And there was do you remember the other guy? He just started laying down horizontally on the table next to us.
Yeah, he was stuffed.
He was out.
And we were all pretty drunk.
Now, my go-to thing now, when I go to Vegas, what I do, I go to that cigar shop, right? I buy a cigar. I go to the Bellagio fountain and pretend like I'm in Ocean's 11 in the very ending.
Jake, I love it. Do you put an earbud in and play the music? Do you play the music?
Oh,
the piano that's playing?
Claire de Lune.
Exactly, Jake.
Claire de Lune. Exactly. By the way, weekly appreciation of my wife. She plays that on piano. Oh my gosh, it hits.
Dude, you've snuck 3 appreciations in this episode.
It's been a big week, Alex. She's been crushing it. I did it. I will say I did it the last time I went to Vegas. I did it. No one else wanted to smoke a cigar with me. I was like, okay, that's fine. No big deal. But
fuck you guys.
But they still went to the fountain with me when I went. It was like right at like the peak of like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., like right when everyone is on the strip. There was a Bellagio fountain show, like fountain show about to start. So everyone is lined up around the fountain.
Trying to smoke a cigar.
And it was Alex, it was windy. It was windy. So I'm mowing down this road with just this cigar smoke.
And you're looking at people and you go, Ocean's 11? Have you seen it? Ocean's 11?
It's just like Frank Sinatra. That's life. That's life. Just like cigar smoke.
I'm just imagining like a small child like, Dad, make him stop.
Yeah, some magician is just busking behind me trying to do a show. The crowd.
He's stolen like 8 watches and he goes, now that's fucked up.
There's like
sure, I've stolen 8 watches, but you know what's really messed up? Blowing smoke around at a time like this.
I'm just right. It was so funny because of the water and the air pressure and the way the wind was blowing, it was like a wall where it's like the smoke would not go into the fountain because it was just like coming at me. It was going right across these people.
Did you get through the whole cigar? Or did you quit?
No, I got through like a quarter of it, and the whole time I'm trying to blow it different directions, or like I'm trying to like do it discreetly, and then I couldn't even get through it. So anyway, I'm gonna try again. Now you
know, not that
better
time.
Timing.
Yeah, different time.
Yeah, different time.
I love that. That is really.
I gotta watch Ocean's 11 too. Now the fun part. Mm-hmm. The other fun part is the guys, they're trying to book it. I'm fingers crossed this goes through. We were trying to get the bunk beds, which was very silly. Like one guy is 6'7", and they're trying to get bunk beds.
No way.
And so anyway,
Casey's 6'7"? Is he that tall?
Oh yeah.
I knew he was tall, but he's listed as 6'7"?
He could have gone pro. Yeah. No, but
man. Yeah, that's a good forward.
And then the other guys are like 6'3", 6'4". I when I hang out with those guys, I look like a runt. I look like an absolute. It hurts their neck to talk to me. Yeah,
you got to be real funny.
Yeah. Sure do. I got that dog in me. You gotta be angry. You gotta be nipping at their heels the whole time.
Sure.
That's sure. Right. I'm just down there and I'm just going carrot top prop comedy. Like, Jesus Christ.
Let's throw him a bone. Throw the dog a bone.
Yeah. Exactly.
Now, hopefully, you see some good buskers there. Maybe you see some good buskers because I know there's a lot of good entertainers that will do busking. You know, like Harry Mack. Have you seen the Harry Mack videos and stuff?
I love Harry Mack. Now, I will say, Alex, the one last note I want to mention is we have been trying, because the bunk beds didn't work out, we've been trying to get 2 rooms that have the door to connect.
Oh, the connected door. Yeah.
So fingers crossed for that. But I do love Harry Mack. Harry Mack's the best.
I watch all of his content. So, I see it. I'm not on Instagram a lot. To promote this, I will go on Instagram to promote and things like that. But I've watched so much Harry Mack content. He does the street busking, like we were talking about.
Oh yeah.
But he also does Omegle. Like he'll jump on Omegle, which is like
the best videos. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's kind of like chat roulette, basically. It was what chat roulette is. It's the same concept, but it's just like you've used not what am I trying to say? Video chat with just strangers all over the world, and then he just raps for them. And so I've seen enough of this content, but I think it was like on Friday, I was watching one of these videos and I was like, do people still go on Omegle? Like I haven't been on since high school. So it's been decades, and it's like, I'm going to go on. I'm going to go on Omegle.
Oh my gosh, you didn't.
I did. I spent an hour of my life
on
many, Omegle, Jig.
An hour? That's actually pretty good. How many places did you see? How many?
Not as many as you'd think. There's a lot of over the top, Jake. There's a lot of over the top. You see a lot of hands down pants, right? Because I think they found out that they'll get marked immediately. So you'll see a blanket and immediately you got to click through that. You can't be looking at that. But what I did find is I had a couple really good conversations with. I met a guy. Met a guy.
Don't give personal information. I hope you're not giving personal information out too much. Right?
My own? No. Just plug in the podcast. No.
Welcome to the pod.
Hey, there was like this 30-year-old guy. He was a bigger kind of black guy he had a drink. He's drinking something, and so initially, I didn't know if he was on, like I didn't know if he was like mixing drinks because he was mixing it. I didn't know if that was what he was going to talk about. We start talking. He's big into metallurgy. He loves working with metal. He loves welding. He's lives in Texas. He showed me some of his swords. He's got like Japanese swords that he's got, and
he should have come to the medieval, parking lot fight.
He would have loved it, Jake. He would have loved it because he also does like boxing and judo, and he did like all these things. Like he was interesting and he was cool to talk to. He loves. He tried to get into stick welding. If you know stick welding, a lot of splatter. This isn't like TIG or MIG welding, right? TIG or MIG, it's a lot more contained. When you got stick, it is on your own. You got to be steady-handed, right?
Yeah.
This is for more of the blue-collar listeners now.
Yeah.
A lot of splatter. He had on his arms a bunch of little scars from the splatter. It burned through his shirt. He had the eyewear. He thought his shirt would be good. It burned through his shirt.
Yeah.
And
I bet.
I think he fixed up one of his swords. So that was one guy I talked to. Another guy.
Do you have his info? Because I have in the move, one of the chair legs, the wheels got bent. It's metal.
Yeah.
And so I could really use his help. I don't know if you saw me just a moment ago as you were starting that story, but I almost fell on my chair there because one of the wheels is bent and I need to bend it back and then weld it in place. If I knew this guy,
I know.
Incredible.
I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. I did connect with a guy, and just professional dude. He's from India originally. He lives in Florida. He was in IT originally, and then he switched over to AI implementation for his company. And I told him about some recruiting background, and kind of sales background, and my stuff. We connected on LinkedIn eventually. We eventually did connect. So that was one person I did.
Look at you.
Yeah, him and I kind of were simpatico. Like we kind of hit it off there.
How fun.
He was really interesting. He was from outside of Mumbai, and now he lives in Florida. And so chatted with him for a little bit. It was very, very. We talked about AI integration and what it's doing. What's your company looking for? What's my company doing? We just kind of went back and forth on our perspective and visas and things like work visas and things like that. And it was informative. It was interesting. And then another girl, maybe right after him, she was traditionally Native American, but her parents are from the South. She's very Southern kind of girl. Like, hey, how are you doing? Like, what's going on, dude? How are you? And that's how she kind of talked. But she really, she was really into all the spirits. She could see spirits. They were real to her. And they knew them. And she would talk like this the whole time. She showed me around. She showed me around everywhere with all her spirits, And she really kind of got into it. And she said they were numbers coordinated with some of the spirits and some of the seances. And she told me about the double mirror portal. You can't have two mirrors next to each other, or that's a portal for spirits. And then she told me about different things in her life that she could then feel. And then that's why when she was growing up, it was really tough because she could feel the bad energy coming and she would just say no. But everybody else would just fall for the bad energy. And so that was another 10 minutes
incredible.
Of my life.
Yeah, it sounds you really, man.
Yeah, she was.
Look at that. You really.
She was. Was she in Tennessee? Maybe I'm mixing up the people. Someone was in Tennessee, I think around Nashville or something like that.
How long was each conversation on average? Because
it would vary. I say all of this. These are the good ones. Don't go on Omegle, right? Don't do it because there's a lot of younger kids. I got a lot of sup unk, what's up unk, sup unk, because I look older, and I got to just young teenagers, which it is their site. I shouldn't be on there. I learned quickly. I forgot. I was just used to Harry Mack. Again, this all started because I thought there'd be maybe more musicians on there is what I was hoping. Didn't see a single musician.
How sick would that have been if you got Harry?
Oh, there was one guy that he played the guitar. He was this cool dude. He just had a sign and it was make love and peace and, stop hate and stuff like that. Just kind of a hippie kind of guy. And I just saw a guitar in the background. I'm like, do you play? He goes, yeah, I do play, man. I'm like, love to hear anything you got, man. And he's like, really? He got really excited. He played a song. He was pretty good. He kind of played the guitar and he sang this song that he wrote. And that was kind of cool. Talked to another kid that played football. But he was 17, 18. He was looking for colleges and stuff. And so I kind of talked to him about the recruiting stuff with my background and just helped him out there. And then there was a lot of skipping, like you said, a lot of just kids. Trying to think.
It's alarming that the two common things that you're bringing up are, a lot of hands in pants and kids.
Yep. Yep.
Oh God.
I know. The Harry Mack videos, I was so used to seeing those that I was oh, maybe it's a different site from when I was a kid. Maybe from when I was in high school.
But he probably has to now, it's funny you mentioned that. It's he probably sees so much random shit before he gets to an actual person he could do a video with.
Yeah. I got a lot of that. I got a lot of the you look likes.
What'd you get?
Some fighter, let me look it up. Some UFC fighter that Jake, we kind of do look like this UFC fighter. I forget.
I got a you look like I got a look like that I think you will laugh at and will get a kick out of. Some old friends. Do you remember Jacob and Ash? You never met them, but I've talked about them.
I think I met them at your wedding, I believe.
You sure did. You sure
I think
did.
I did.
Lovely
Yes.
people.
Yeah,
Lovely people.
I gotta go to history.
Well, you're talking about that. They shot me a text out of the blue. Haven't talked to them in a while. Just get a text from Jacob goes, Ash doesn't agree with me that Jake looks exactly like Robin Williams on the poster of the 1997 film Flubber.
Honestly, I remember getting that as a kid. I got Robin Williams as a kid before, and honestly, I see it. Yeah,
I do too. I told him a young Woody Harrelson on Cheers. How good is that?
How's this, Jake? How's this? So he said TJ Dillashaw. TJ Dillashaw. Jake, you see it?
It's a little bit grainy, but I'm going to look it up. What is it? TJ
Dillashaw is the name of the fighter that he said.
Is he UFC?
Yeah, mixed martial arts. Yeah, he's 40 now, but he.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Oh, I see with your haircut. I can see it. I mean, that's
haircut, and then he's got the beard. Yeah, it's not terrible. He was really into fighting and stuff, so that was his point of reference. Is I guess why he said that. Got a lot of unks. Yeah. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. Just funny assortment of people. There was a couple good conversations, but otherwise wouldn't recommend it.
I'm happy you did that because I've had the same thought watching Harry Mack. I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should check that out again.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. So I'm happy you actually did it. And,
I thought I'm like, oh, did like artists like or content creators take it over? And now there's a lot of like maybe content creators on there, you know, like creative people on there was my hope. No, a lot of kids smoking and vaping. A lot of kids. I talked to a girl. She was like 20. She was like hotboxing her car. Car didn't even run. She's just hotboxing, and she was worried. She was just mad at the cops, and I was just like, "Did you get pulled over by the cops?" She goes, "No, I just hate them." I'm like, "Have you ever been like had an encounter with them?" No. I'm like, "All right."
That's great.
Like, enjoy your bowl.
Alex, I did want to tell you something. Now we're all caught up. We're all caught up on Survivor.
Oh,
so we switched over to a new show. We went back to a show.
No.
Can you guess? Do you know what it is?
Jake, don't you? If you did you bury this? I'm really excited. I'm getting my hopes up, Jake. Is it Frasier?
Oh no.
Is it Peaky Blinders?
It's Peaky Blinders. It's Peaky Blinders.
That was my second guess.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. So we're a little bit into season 2. We picked up into.
Oh my God! You watched the whole first season again, no, you already watched that a while ago?
We watched it a while ago, so we're kind of like trying to piece together what happened. But we're watching season 2, and fun. It's a fun. We're back. It's so violent. So violent.
Yeah, yeah. It's very violent. And how much is he smoking that cigarette and drinking that whiskey? Huh?
I know.
Every other scene, he's blowing it. He's got that big stare.
Yeah.
God, he's good. God, Cillian Murphy, man, that guy.
Yeah, he's pretty great in the show.
So the movie just came out. I did watch the movie.
You saw it? Okay.
I did see it.
Would you like it? Oh, no.
No. Well, you know what? It was good closure. I'll just say this. It was good closure to the series. That was good. But it was very drawn out, in my opinion. It felt like a middle episode that I'd be okay with, but not the like movie finale, you know, not the.
Oh, that's disappointing.
But I was just excited to have more Peaky Blinders content. I think I was excited to see something new, but it is different because it's not, you know, It's farther down. So this is like years down the road and stuff like that. I don't want to give anything away for your viewing experience. So that's why I'm kind of like being vague about it.
I appreciate that. We had my father-in-law, Carl, is like, you guys see the Peaky Blinders movie? I'm like, no, we're actually just rewatching. We're just watching it for the first time, the show. He goes, well, let me tell you. and this is, well, we are going to watch. So I don't want to be spoiled. Don't want to be spoiled. He goes, okay, well, let me just tell you one thing. And she's like, well, don't spoil it though. And like, I think took a lot, but he didn't. He didn't.
Good.
He didn't spoil it.
Okay, good.
So, but I can't remember if he liked it or not because we were trying to not get an answer. So I don't remember whether he liked it or not. But anyway, you watching Palm Royal? It looks like Royale.
Royale. Yeah, Palm Royale. This is a show with Kristen Wiig and Allison Janney, and those are the two. But I'm on season 2 now. You know who made an appearance? Just comes in the middle of season 2. Mr. John Stamos. Just out of nowhere. Comes on in.
That's fun.
Guns a-blazing. You don't need to... This isn't a spoiler. It doesn't really matter. His job is that he's both a high-class lawyer and a gynecologist. And he has a degree in psychology, which makes him a great gynecologist, he says. And he comes in like such a weird, it's such a funny kind of odd role, but he kind of becomes the last couple episodes a crucial part, which is really funny. It's only a second. It's all about Palm Beach. Think, like Trump and like Mar-a-Lago. That's on Palm Beach. So think of like high society. This is in the 70s as well. It's a period piece. Nixon is the president, and he's got they've got connections to Nixon throughout the show. So it's like 70s, and it's all these sort of like conniving millionaires of the 70s, all sort of playing local politics. And the Palm Royale is like their country club where it's high fashion society. And it's sort of like about the women there, kind of like how like Gossip Girl would have the like the narration of like, this is what's happening. They have this like shiny sheet, which is like their status symbol and like the newsletter that they're all religious about. And so they like steal each other's wealth. They steal each other's husbands. The husbands are like fighting with each other. Some of them are mobsters because they're in Florida. So they're like, it's really well done. And I just like Kristen Wiig just carries the show. She's a really good actress. Yeah. And so that's what kind of hooked me in. And also this is another big one. One of the main people is, well, two main people I forgot. One is Carol Burnett, who she's like a legend. She's very old now, but Carol Burnett, if you look her up, she's like a legend of TV and film. And then the other guy is Ricky Martin. Remember Ricky Martin? She bang, she bang, she move. Yeah, he's like a major role in the show as well. And he is like the another kind of lead of the show. So that was kind of fun. I hadn't seen that guy since we were kids, since we were kids, and he was Ricky Martin.
He was on the Super Bowl halftime show this past year.
Oh, did he make a pop appearance with Baboni? With Baboni? With Baboni. With Baboni. So yeah, I've been watching that. It's pretty good. It's kept my attention.
Nice.
Yeah. What are you watching? You got Peaky? That one's on Apple. I watched all of Shrinking really fast, but then still had the Apple membership and was like, okay, now that I've been shrinking, what else can I watch on here? And so I was like, I got to find something on Apple. And that was like the first thing they recommended. Well, one of the ones that I was like, okay, I'll watch this.
I love Kristen Wiig. She's great. I've been watching F1, the season from this last year, because I want to be caught up for the
bachelor party.
The bachelor party. So I'm like, I gotta get up with it so I can watch the like this season now, the current in real time. So anyway, I'm watching, and what's crazy, I'm happy I'm doing it because there were 4 or 5 rookies last year, rookie drivers.
What? Should I just start from this last season? Like, because I feel overwhelmed trying to get through it all. I'm on like season 3 or 4. I'd put it on the background and like I just kind of into it. It is a lot.
It's a lot.
It's just daunting. It's just daunting.
Yeah. It's like Hard Knocks, because it's like it's cool, but like binging it is weird because it's like this is like the same thing over and over again. But if you watch it when they come out, it's like what a cool recap of the season. Like here's what was going on behind the scenes, kind of thing. So like
right.
It's Anyway, it's a good way for me to kind of catch up on the sport before we go.
Right.
And that'll be fun. So anyway, there was a couple people. Have you picked a team? Do you like a team yet? Do you, or a racer or driver?
Well, so I don't want to dive in because I'm like only on season like 3 or 4. And so I haven't really picked anybody yet. So no, there's no one. Like, I know Max Verstappen, he just won his first title, which I think is like so old. Like he finally beat Lewis Hamilton's reign. So I'm really far behind. But I mean, there's a couple guys that are like kind of likable that I think are cool, but like, I don't know if they're even going to be on the same team anymore. I know Danny Ricciardo like retired, didn't he? Didn't Daniel Ricciardo retire already? Yeah.
But he's like the star of the show because he kind of peaks and like has this really interesting storyline. He's so like likable that and he's like he kind of peaks and then is like an outspoken, fun character veteran of the show. So I feel like the show was like incredible for him personally. And you'll see later. I mean, I don't know if you want this spoiled or not.
That's fine. Yeah.
Like as he's kind of like getting towards the end of his career, he's not really like he's on a couple teams, but he kind of goes down to like lower teams and it kind of is like being less and less competitive. He ends up going back to Red Bull, which is the team he broke out on, best team. But he went back as like a kind of like a marketing promotional guy where like, because that's kind of like, he was such a big hit. So they kind of wanted him to be there as kind of like a promotional thing. And he kind of comes back, but it's only for just like a little bit of a.
It is wild. It does seem like a young man's sport, like to be like that wired in and to be like that reactive and plugged in, and your reflexes have to be amazing. That if you have any subtle drop off, it's kind of like to your detriment.
Prolonged, intense concentration, which like if you're younger, you can do that and whatever. But like as you go and like you're Lewis Hamilton towards the end of his career or something, it's like. You got to like make sure you're sleeping really well and working out really well and eating really well and like prepared versus like the younger people who can just kind of come in and be like, I'm ready. Plus it's like, there's so much nepotism. There's so much nepotism.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, my dad owns it and I've been in cars since I was born. So like there's an inherent advantage because not everyone's learning how to drive, especially for that long period of time. So there's people that like have access to it and get their 10,000 hours in.
Is there someone that you like right now that you're kind of like on board with?
I've got a favorite I picked kind of like midway through my watching, and I kind of like watched their career unfold a little bit.
Their comeuppance a little bit.
You want me to tell you now, or you want me to wait?
Sure, yeah. Then I'll like keep an eye out for it. Yeah.
There's two things that happened. I picked and wanted Ferrari because of the Italian heritage. So I was like, it's a Ferrari, and plus it's kind of like I felt like they seem like. I'm trying to think of like a comparison. They're kind of like either the Lakers or maybe like the Cowboys, where it's like. They're like America's team, quote unquote. And it's also like the biggest brand, but also they haven't won in a while.
Right.
I kind of had that in the back of my mind. I was like, I don't love that, but I did like their driver, Charles Leclerc. He's from Monaco. and he kind of looks like Timothy Chalamet a little bit. And I kind of liked his. He had a couple fun races or whatever, and I was like, all right, this is cool. Like, I'll root for him, but I'll also just be like a Ferrari fan. That'll be like my thing. So I bought just like a Ferrari kind of shirt for when we go, but that way it's not like a Charles type of thing. It's a Ferrari, so it kind of like lasts longer.
Is that the guy's name is Charles like Leclerc? That guy?
Yeah. So look up Charles. And you might get some spoilers of like how things have played out, but yeah, he's like 28, so he's been in the sport for a little bit of time now. And he's a really good driver. It just feels like yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil stuff, but yeah, he's been pretty solid. He's like been a really good racer in the sport for an extended period of time now. I'm trying to think of when he first started. He was
in like the beginning seasons. I know him. Like, I feel like if I know him, then it's like, I'm like a novice, so it's like, if I know him, then that means he's got great exposure.
Yeah. So I think 2019 is like when he started. So he's been on the team for like 6 years or something. Yeah, so he's been on the team for a while, which is kind of fun. But anyway, so that's who I'll be rooting for. Now, Alex, did you want to dive in any little sports ball, any basketball action?
So I've been trying to look it up here. It's just because it's currently going on right now. Is tonight the Sixers are, looks like they're beating the Bulls, and this is nobody should watch this game. I'll watch it because I'm a sicko once we get off here, but nobody should watch this game. But it is Paul George's return. And Paul George was disgracefully suspended for. Oh, and it looks like Embiid played too. So Embiid and Paul George are back tonight, which that's this team, huh? Embiid only plays if Paul George is going to play. Basically, it looks like. Yeah. And then Barlow started, Grimes, and Edgecombe is another thing. I've gone through moments where I'm like, I wanted Paul George to be good. After the tenure so far, I've had daydreams, Jake, where I buy tickets like too close to the court, and I boo and I scold Paul George. I yell at him. I go, "You're stealing these people's money. We're hardworking blue collar people, and you're stealing money. Paul George doesn't deserve his contract." Like I've had that daydream come into my head. I don't think I'll ever act on it, but it's a real venom that I don't know where that comes from within myself. But I don't know if this is something that Kate Scott could help me talk through. She's the play-by-play, and she's very level-headed and a great company gal, right? She's always going to talk the team up, and anyway, I've had these weird like I see Paul George and I go, "Oh, you Paul George? Ugh, and I just disgust and anguish. And I spit on it in front of his feet. Not on him. I would never. I'm not Jalen Carter.
No. Oh my God. No, Alex, you've had these daydreams. Now, what if you actually were in person in front of Paul George? What do you think would actually happen? And what do you think would play out?
I go, "Are you Paul George?" "Yeah, man." Like, you want to be Paul George in this scenario, Jake?
Yeah, man.
Give me your Paul George. Yeah, get into it. Okay. I'll start. Hey, are you Paul George?
Yeah, man. What's up? Yeah, I'm Paul.
Paul. No.
I'm B-Ball Paul.
Oh, man. You're B. Yeah. That's crazy, man. How you liking Philly?
Yeah, it's whatever, man. It's not Cali, but it's all right.
I think you're a wart on the Philadelphia 76ers. And I think you need to be burned off. I think you're an absolute atrocity to the sport. And I think that if it wasn't for Roy Hibbert and you playing defense on LeBron James in about 2007, you wouldn't have a career. I think that you are coasting on one playoff run in my childhood, and now you're stealing from working class folks. I think what you're doing is disgusting, and I don't think you deserve all that money, and I think your car is tacky, and I hate you.
Man, that's just your opinion or whatever.
And your podcast? Great. Hey, and I'd love to be on your podcast. I have a podcast myself, and I think we should do some cross promotion.
That's hysterical.
Do you like that? I tack in a hate you from School of Rock.
School of Rock, incredible flick.
You're tacky and I hate you.
By the way, Alex, the writer, director of that, Ned Schneebels, Mike White. He's on Survivor on season 50.
Oh, you're so Survivor pilled now, Jake.
Alex,
you're so deep into it. You're so
deep. If you're gonna tee me up like that,
I did not tee you up, Jake. That was 7 degrees of Seven's bacon. You were like, you're like Paul George, basketball. You brought up School of Rock writer and actor Ned Schneebly. Ned Schneebly was on Survivor. Now I can talk about Survivor.
Thank you, Alex. Come on. You're practically just spoon feeding me some Survivor. It's crazy with you.
I did. I walked you right. Hey, I brought the horse to water. You just drank it.
Yeah.
I brought the horse to the water. You just drank it.
Yeah. Don't you dare bring up Brandon Cottom in our high school football days where he then went to Survivor season 41. How dare you, Alec?
Jake, I'm not going to tee you up. I'm not going to tee you up like that. Anyway, I'm making this fire, right? So I'm making this fire.
Here we go.
Hand. Does it remind you of anything? The other sports thing, I mean, did you have anything on NBA? I mean, we can move over to the last sports thing.
I've been listening to some heavy pods to get back into it because I'm kind of skipping March Madness and I'm going right into what's the drama in the NBA and I want to get ready for the playoffs. So I love Zach Lowe podcast. You like him?
He's good. Yep. And he hits all the teams and he does a good job.
He's a professional national reporter. That's the way I think of him. And I don't know his favorite team. And he just kind of like gives his opinions, which I like a lot. So anyway, I've been listening to him. So I do have some thoughts on the NBA, but nothing burning other than like Wembanyama is like the best player in the league already. Like he's nuts. Yep. And also I have some really visceral feelings about OKC now that we're entangled with them with Jared McCain is like I feel disgusting and gross now about it. I'm hoping I do feel like I will say this. It looks terrible. Like it's such a bad trade. I agree. Bad trade. They lost the trade. I do think he's in a perfect situation to showcase what he does where he was not on that in Philadelphia.
He's in such a better spot.
Yeah. He looks way better than he would have. And it's like, okay, you can blame Nurse, you can blame whoever. It's like, all right, like there's a world where, it was better for McCain and it was better for Philly because he just didn't work there, just because they already had too many guards. So it's just kind of like, which sucks. I still think they lost the trade value wise, but anyway, I whatever.
Yeah, I'm with it. I think what Morey said, Daryl Morey has said is like I think he was trying to make a big second swing and the deal fell through. Yeah. And so then he was just left with his picks in his hand. You know what I mean? And so he just was left holding the bag that he was going to trade for somebody else, I think, more viable. But that's me coming to the defense of a guy that doesn't need somebody coming to the defense of,
Yeah.
I still think it was a mistake. I still think it was wrong. I still think you keep McCain. I would have loved to see him, Edgecombe, like even if he's like a perfect sixth man. He'd come off the bench. He comes off shooting.
He doesn't play a lot of defense, but
we run floppy sets.
Yeah.
Floppy, where the guard comes off of like 3 screens. JJ Redick play, basically. The guard runs around like 3 different screens around, like a big circle around, and the guy has to chase him.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
And catches it and shoots. He could have done that, but we never ran up a play.
They were definitely very, like, once they realized what they had in Edgecombe, they were like, this guy gets every minute. And it does feel like it's a lot of just like create on your own. It's not like plays. That's what always frustrates me with the Sixers. With Harden era, Embiid era, it's just always like, let me one-on-one and just kind of get my shots or whatever. And now Maxey does it. He's great at it. And you can still, slice and pass, but I don't know. I wish it was just more people getting involved more regularly, and in different ways, that's what I want to see more of. But anyway. Is there any other NBA stuff?
NBA, not really. I'm in the semifinal of my fantasy basketball league, Jake.
That's
Come
right.
on now.
Your accidental league. That's right.
No money's on the line. This is for love of the game. And like my first ever time doing this, I have Jokic, who's making an insane amount of points. And I actually playing Edgecombe, and Edgecombe is coming in the clutch. So the Maxey injury actually helped me. And this, because now his volume has gone way up and they need him. Yeah. He had career high in points. He's getting like 50 points for me, which is pretty good. So I think I'm going to make it to the championship now.
Wow.
We're getting to that point.
That's pretty big.
That's the last NBA stuff I have. I did last thing for the pod here is I was going to talk opening day for Phillies is coming up tomorrow on Thursday. So actually it'll be today. If you're listening to this on Thursday when this drops, it will be today. We have Rangers. They're playing the Rangers, and it'll be Mr. Christopher Sanchez is the opening day pitcher. Just got a big extension, and baseball is back, baby. Woo!
Yeah, I listened to the Philly special kind of, did you get through that whole pod of the...
Not the whole thing. I will say at the end, when they get to the mailbag, I sometimes check out. And
but they did a little, you know what? There's a lot of things they talked about, a lot of stuff about the team. I don't know the team entirely, but I thought this would be a good dipping the toes in the water. I'm listening to the Zach Lowe to get involved in the NBA, and I'm listening to this one and get caught up with the MLB. And now... Unfortunately, the big takeaway I had was at the stadium, there's going to be Schwarbaum ice cream sundaes.
Oh,
did you hear about this?
Yeah, I did. And
this was the big takeaway I had. Where I was like,
Jake,
come again?
We're going to a game. Jake, you're back on the East Coast. We're going to a game. I didn't go last year. I'm going to a game. We got to go to a game together. It's going to be great. It's just a different atmosphere than an Eagles game. An Eagles game is so intense, and there's so much like violent drinking going on. I feel like you can drink it. If you drink, it's like it's 9 innings. And also Jake, Duran, the closer, he's gonna have a big year. His entrance.
Yeah,
it's like the wild thing in Major League, but it's even better. There's pyrotechnics happening. Yeah. It's a real event. I would love to see a close game. Alvarado is back this year. Speaking of disgraced PEDs, from Paul George to now Alvarado last year, he missed a lot of the season.
He was the pitcher?
Yeah, he was our closer. He's a big lefty. He can throw like 100 miles an hour out of a lefty, great arm slot, as the kids say, and great velo. And so he's very good, but he missed like 125 games or something, like a lot of games for PEDs.
So who's the guy with the cool entrance? What's his name?
That is Johan Duran. I believe is how you pronounce his name.
So we have
Duran.
2 insane closers then?
So he's a setup guy now. He was our closer last year. And then halfway through the year, we traded for Duran. Now Alvarado is this setup, like the 8th inning lefty. And then we have a righty. So I want to go to a game where like we have an ace on the mound and then it gets to the 8th inning. Alvarado comes in, throws gasoline. Duran comes in, closes it out. And then maybe Schwarber hits a home run. We have our ice cream. We're laughing. We're drunk a little bit. You ate a gummy or something, and the ballpark is frothing at the mouth. It's not too crowded, but it's a little crowded. So traffic's not terrible. That's my dream, Jake. I want to go to a game.
Fantastic. Yeah,
I want to go to a game. And also, the exciting thing this year is we have 2 prospects, hopefully 3 if Aiden Miller can get involved.
Painter.
But he's not there. Exactly. Painter's 1. He's a starting pitcher.
I retained something. Look at me.
Andrew Painter. And then Justin Crawford. We have an outfield young prospect. We've needed outfield help. Yeah. And he's exciting. And then the other kind of exciting new person, because pretty much the whole team is the same outside of all this. It's pretty much they're running it back with the same team. But is Garcia.
Didn't we lose?
Castellanos.
Castellanos, and we lost somebody else, didn't we?
We're very happy about that. I think actually Rojas got suspended this year as well, which you did not see that coming. He did not think he'd be doing the PEDs, but I guess Rojas did that. He wasn't very good. He's a great fielder, like high caliber fielder, but he's a bad bat. But the new guy, do you see right fielder? If you look into the depth chart, Garcia, Adolis Garcia, he won like in 2023, like 3 years ago. He was like the Rangers' top hitter in the World Series. Like he was in the World Series, like a World Series hero in 2023. Whoa. And he's had 2 bad years, and they got rid of him. They think he's over the hill and he's past his prime. But he's jacked.
Who are you talking about?
Adolis Garcia, the right fielder. Oh. I believe his name is.
I'm looking at Justin Crawford, the rookie, and I was very confused, but now.
Yeah, Adolis Garcia is the right fielder. He's replacing Castellanos, so he should be an upgrade very slightly in the field, but he hopefully will hit bombs. Like he will hit a lot of home runs. I think he's kind of like boom or bust, but everybody in spring training was saying that the guy is jacked. He looks like a real presence in the box.
Oh, wow. So that looks like he had like 21, 31 home runs, 27, 39 home runs in 23.
Yeah. And that was when he had a playoff run. Did he win? If you're looking at like accolades, did he win like World Series MVP or something? Or like, I think he.
I don't know. I'm just looking at stats, so I don't see any. Oh, here's awards. Okay. Awards. I don't see anything, unfortunately. He did get some Player of the Months, stuff like that, but I don't see anything else.
So he'll be interesting to see. He could be a big bust. I don't know. He could be a real bust, and he could be over the hill, and that's why the Rangers get rid of him. Or he could have like a kind of resurgence, sneaky good signing there. So that's kind of exciting.
That they kept Schwarbaum. That's incredible.
That was the big one.
That was the big one. And I guess
Jake
extend Trey Turner.
He's still he's getting a huge contract. I just remembered they lost Ranger Suarez. He was a pitcher. Maybe that's who you're thinking of.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, they lost him. So our pitching staff is a little thinner. The starting lineup is, but the bullpen should be better. We also got some bullpen help as well. So hopefully there's some improvement in the bullpen. And we got to hope this rookie Painter is all he's been chalked up to be. He's coming off Tommy John.
He's crazy. So. This rookie, Andrew Painter, 6'7". Yeah. And he's slinging it. I guess he's kind of like Christopher Sanchez in that way, but that's kind of fun. And then Wheeler looks like he's hurt, but he's coming back.
He's coming back. Hopefully, luckily he got hurt early enough last year. Like he kind of missed like the end of last year. But early enough where I think he'll at least come in, if not in the beginning of the year, at least like halfway through minimum. I think he'll be back pretty quickly into the year. Yeah. And him and Christopher Sanchez are aces. Nola looked really good. Aaron Nola has this weird habit. Every other year he's good. And this is an odd year, which is when he's good. He was terrible last year. So he's due for a good year. He's like
we
the
need
longest.
it, I guess. Yeah.
And he pitched really good for Italy. He did really good for Italy in the World Classic. And so hopefully if he's improved, Sanchez is good, Wheeler's good, Painter, if he could be good, that could really lead us. I think we still have Taiwan Walker, which is kind of an Achilles heel a little bit. Hopefully he improved, but he's not very good or hasn't been very good. Hopefully he improves somehow. I don't know if is there anybody else? I don't know if we got any other starters. They've been
fun. Well, I'm excited. For
it. Should be a good year.
Like it's going to be.
It should be a good year.
Good
the last thing is Harper got called not elite by Dabrowski, the GM. He got called not elite, and this was a real.
Is the Phillies GM?
Yeah, the Phillies GM said he's not elite. So he's trying to, I think, start the fire and get his competitive. And he even wore a shirt that said not elite on it. So I think Bryce Harper might have an FU year, or he could be, he could succumb to the pressure of not being elite. So that's another storyline to watch as well. Is he declining, or is he going to have this FU year where he really does well. So anyway, should be exciting. That's the only other thing. That's opening day.
There's a real fun World Series run left in the crew, in this core. You know,
yeah.
I feel like they deserve a win with Schwarber, the Schwarber and Harper era.
Trey Turner,
Turner. Who's
Nola? Nola's been on the team forever. He's the longest tenured Philly, I think. Yeah, because we drafted him. He's like homegrown talent.
Yeah.
There's other guys, Jake, like Stott, Alec Boehm, the third baseman. Then there's Marsh. Marsh is another guy who's an outfielder. These are all guys that have been on the team, part of this core for a long time. I hope Stott evolves. Like Stott and Boehm, if they take a level up, I think that could really change everything, because the story has been like Harper, Turner, even Schwarber have been good, the top three, and then the lineup just falls off in the playoffs. But the pitching has always been really good. Like we've always had good starting pitching. And
if Stott and Boehm could really do well,
if they could evolve, you know, go from Charmeleons to Charizards, you know, they're Charmeleons right now. We need it. But brother,
all right. Well, this was lovely. We hit our sports ball at the end there, and another great catch up. Look at us in the heat of the off season, and we are still just pumping out material. Look at this, incredible, and incredible.
We'll get to a pre-draft show. That'll be next month, so that'll be something to look out for. If you're itching for football, we will get to that. And I think we'll do a review of the free agency, because there's been a couple small moves by the Eagles, but we'll get to all that in another episode.
Do a big one. But all right, brother. Well, love you. Talk to you soon.
Love ya.
This has been Going Yard.
Going Yard. See ya.